And we will start with the BMF pictures. Moochie, I'm going to kick it to you first. We got this set pick right here. Coach Cobb is at a funeral with Detective Jen. Now, the question I got for you, Moochie, is this Kevin's funeral or is this Kobe Anderson's funeral? What you got?
Ooh, the way he looks, I'm going by the flowers. I
Okay.
think this is his son's funeral
Okay.
because the
Okay.
blue flowers, just because of that. And then remember we saw the mother later, like they showed pictures at the beginning of the season. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna take that educated guess.
Yeah, because he looks bad. I mean, normally when he make the stank face, it do look like something stank. But he literally looked like he pulled his face out of somebody's butthole. It looked real.
Uh-uh.
It looked real. I mean, somebody who just got finished working out too. It looked real
Oh
stank.
my God.
I mean, and Jen, she ain't looking too thrilled either. And so I'll kick it to you, Mo.
Yes, sir.
With this going on, and let's say we safely assume with Moochie that this is Kevin's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the mom is going to have to say to Jen when she sees them having their little conversation? I'm sure they understand they work buddies, but the way that they are kind of in each other's interpersonal space right here, that would lead me to believe that you're more than work buddies.
Um, I don't see the mama going that route. I really don't see her focusing on Jen. I think the focus is going to be on her mourning the loss of Kevin and probably her placing blame on Coach Cop.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've all agreed that they both are at fault for certain things going left in Kevin's life.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, when you're going through grief, are you always thinking logically? No. And oftentimes, even though it's both parents, we've seen it. I reference Boys in the Hood. When the young child is with the father or whoever parent that they're with, you know, they're under their care. You're gonna, if something goes left, you're gonna be the one that's gonna face the responsibility. So again, she's gonna place blame, but we've already established that they both failed Kevin in different ways. So I really think that Jen and Bryant are about to be on some demon time.
I hate that
And
one.
we're gonna see. Oh, okay. Well, they about to get it crunk, and they're about to team up, and I think we're gonna see Jen get her hands a little dirty. She gonna step into the dark side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree. I think Jen has already showed she's willing to get her hands dirty. She showed
Right.
that last year, and she continued to show it this year when she took them bricks.
Hey.
I think that mom might see them having a conversation and might want to know what are they talking about, even if mom knows that they're partners. Mom is probably going to see that and say, "Are you guys figuring out how y'all going to solve the case of my son? Do you guys have any leads? What are you going to do about what happened to my son?" Mom is going to want those kind of questions. She's going to want that kind of closure and vengeance. And I think these two are going to go after it. And somewhere along the way, Jen, you got to think about it like this. So, mom wants vengeance for Kevin. So does dad. Dad is going to want. Jen is going to want vengeance
For both.
for Detective Kobe
And
Mm-hmm.
Kevin. And
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 Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin too.
And
She
Yeah.
Kevin.
was trying to save him.
Yep. So Jen is going to want to go in and get some of that St. Louis Henry. So you can cool believe that. And for those of you that really want to know what I mean, when I say St. Louis, I am talking about St. Louis from Players Club. Y'all cannot tell me that these two they was made by the same daddy.
Didn't
That
they?
St. Louis from Players Club. Jen gonna want some of that. So y'all get ready. All right, Monique, this next one is for you.
All right.
What's going on at the table right here? What kind of conversation? I see a Coke 40. I see some beers. What's going on at this table?
I don't know, because that smirk on old boy's face, I really don't know. I need a little bit more. I'm assuming they're having dinner with Meech.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is them discussing the mayhem that took place in the previous episode, but that smirk, unless that smirk is on some revenge, they plotting and scheming. Okay, how are we gonna get our lick back? Because they can't punk us like this. They took our men, we lost soldiers, they think they running stuff. So the smirk could be them scheming and plotting to, get their lick back.
What you got, Mooch?
Uh, they got funerals too, so they're gonna be talking about that. I want to see if him and Remy are going to continue to work together to solve this problem, because now he knows that he's not the enemy like that.
Right.
As far as Meech. And they still gotta take care of the St. Louis thing too.
So that Moochie, that's where I was gonna go. I think that this could be post funeral, like they done went to the funeral and all that, and now they're talking about, okay, now we got to make these St. Louis moves. Somebody gonna have to go down there, figure out the territory. And I think Homeboy's like, Meech, I got you, because Meech sitting at the head of the table, no doubt. And they looking at Meech, and I'm thinking he's like, bro, I got you. I'm gonna go down to St. Louis. We're gonna get this money. That's what I think he's doing in that. And so, Hammer, I'm gonna come to you for this one. Meech and the Angel. What we got going on in this picture right here? Because you see, she's a little nervous about this game he's in. You've seen her have some concerns. So
now they're getting closer. I think this is Meech's mother. We were talking about that last week. I do believe that's Meech's mom. And I think that, she is concerned because she knows how bad it was. They were outnumbered the last time they went out, and some of them didn't come back. So, of course, she would be concerned. Maybe she's telling them she's pregnant.
What? Whoa.
Whoa. Why would you be concerned if he's not coming back?
Well, I mean, Big Meech do got kids, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Is she gonna tell him that?
Y'all love getting somebody knocked up on these shows.
No, but this one I feel is a justified one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know they want to knock up. We talking about the other shows. They want to knock up Effie and
everybody want to get knocked up.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Y'all might as well just call me out, niggas.
It's not just you, Lamont. It be the whole damn YouTube community want to knock somebody up, child.
Like I'm gonna have to give Monique a new. I'm gonna start calling her Coco Mo.
It's not just you though. It's not just you, but Moochie know they be trying to get people knocked up.
They trying to get everybody pregnant. Everybody trying to get people pregnant.
Because for real, it can be a legitimate thing. And getting someone pregnant when you're writing these stories, it adds layers to drama and things you can create. It don't mean that every single time you got to knock somebody up, but you know when you do have someone who has a strained relationship, maybe they're not married or whatever, and then you add a child to the mix, and then you add the dynamics of the family, the dynamics of whomever said person is. It's drama. It's drama for sure. Monique, I'm gonna give you this one.
Hell. What's up?
What's going on?
Oh shit. Man, look. You gotta give me more than that, because all we see is Charles and his pursed up lips looking. Who he looking at? He looking at Lucille. Did he find out? Like Moochie said, did he find that card with doctor's name?
Well, he already know about it.
Maybe he found it in the bedroom.
That's what I said last night. Did he find that? Do you think she left it under the pillow?
That's what Moochie was predicting.
That was last night's question. That's right.
Moochie was predicting it. So Moochie, you might be onto something, because unless he's looking at Terry or Meech, who else is he looking at in the house with this type of disdain on his face? So maybe it's Lucille. Are they in an argument?
He could be looking at his daughter, wanting to know why you using tampons.
Oh, come on now.
He don't care about that.
He didn't say nothing about that conversation. He was just worried about him talking about him doing all of that with Miss Mabel and what Terry was doing and how many kids Meech had.
I don't like the way you say her name. I don't like the way you say her name. You say her name like you saying naval. Like she's a naval ship.
Naval.
Yeah, she is a ship. Everybody knows about
Jezebel.
Oh my Lord.
Let me stop.
Jezebel Mabel, that's her name.
Lord. Yeah, man. When y'all women don't like a woman on these TV shows.
I like her character though, man. I like her from when she was on she did a lot of stuff. Matter of fact, she was on a show that I just did. And we was trying to figure out who she was. And I was like, yo, that's Mabel. It was I think it was the Lifetime show I did a couple of weeks ago.
She got a lot of roles. Yeah. And again, for any actors and the audience, when we talk about characters, understand that we're not picking on the individual who's playing the character.
Right.
We're not giving our jokes to the actor playing. We're talking about the character in the event of the show that they're playing. That's all we're talking about.
We talking about them like this. That means they playing a hell of a part.
Exactly.
And you getting in your feelings every time you see this person come on the screen.
Right.
Mm-hmm. If I'm getting mad every episode, I see Terry do some nonsense.
He's a draw.
Don't get me wrong. I love Da Vinci.
Yeah.
I love Terry. That character is getting under my skin.
Well, and you have to have that to make it a draw for the show.
Exactly, and that's what I like about it.
So, this is one that Moochie gonna really be mad about.
What happened?
Oh, here we go. St. Louis Henry and up here with Braxton Hart and the Briggs. And
what's she wearing?
She had to come to a funeral, so she probably had to put on a dress and dress like a girl.
Girl.
Nah, man, she looking more dapper than the daddy is. And this right here,
Lord.
Talk to me about this Moochie. Where they at? What they doing? And why is the dad giving her that look?
Because he knows she did a horrible thing. Like you really did this to this kid. I want to see the conversation that him and Detective Bryant have. Let
me take this off. Me too. But Brian is in no position, Moochie, to be trying to challenge this man. He ain't in really no position to be trying to pump his chest out. But go ahead.
He probably gonna be like, I came to you for help, and look what you did to my boy.
I rock with it. Come
on, I gotta get some give back. You already dissatisfied with your daughter.
Right.
So why don't you turn your head the other way and let me handle my BI? Okay.
Or better yet, let Jen do it. Because I
think Jen gonna do it.
I do too.
But I think because he's so mad, he might put a bullet in her for the hell of it.
Okay. All right. So, Coco Mo, when you see this, what do you think?
He obviously looked like he's upset with her, so he is disapproving of some stupid move that she made. Now she done made so many moves. It's just like I'm trying to figure out why he just now finding out stuff. I don't know, but what up, child?
Why?
Because I feel like
stuff because she was trying to keep him out of it. Remember, she was like, "Stay out of it. This is my business." And
I know, but a lot of times when you have that power dynamic, there's usually someone on the inside who is still feeding information to the big boss. I'm just surprised that.
That's a good point.
I'm just surprised that she was able to do so much, and now he's coming at the end of it. Like I said, there's definitely going to be repercussions. He's not going to be pleased with some of the moves that she's been making. We're going to see continued friction between the two of them. What I don't want to see, which will irritate the heck out of me, is if they write it to where she pops her father. If she takes out the dad, I'm going to be so irate. I'm going to be pissed.
Or it could go the other way because
I want it to go the other way. I want it.
Do you think it's possible that he might turn his head and let, Brian?
It's possible.
She in his crosshairs.
Yeah,
I would like that, but
I think he would. Now, I think that Bryant probably went to him and said something prior to this conversation.
Okay,
I think so. If this is really a heated moment for them, I think Bryant said something to him, and now he's digging in that butt, man. Like, bro, you need to slow your roll down. He's digging.
You like booty, huh? You like referencing booty a lot.
Well, I mean, I just want people to get the feel of when you're really digging into something. I mean, I could say you're digging into a Krispy Kreme donut, but that ain't gonna make you feel no kind of way about nothing. I mean, please alone,
Ooh, baby.
All right, this one.
That hot and ready sign is on. I'm gonna be digging in them donuts, Lamont.
Hey, let me show you something that looked like hot and ready Krispy Kreme. Let me. Now this, I can't lie. I can't stand her. She getting on my nerve, but right here, hot and ready Krispy Kreme. There you go. Take this one away, Monique. What do you think is going on with her right here?
Because Markeisha on my list this season, all her antics. I don't really know. Are they? They're not at Terry's. No, that's not Terry's restaurant. That looks kind of.
It looks like it.
It
looks
could
like
be
a classy place. Though.
It looks a little classy to me.
This is classy because I see linguine lasagna. But remember, he turned her on. She turned him on to all those places.
Yeah. So let me give y'all some more evidence.
Please.
Let me give you some more evidence that go along with this picture. Bam.
Okay.
They on a date.
They have a date night.
They having date night.
Mm.
And all of a sudden, boy, they teeth is as white as the elephant's tusk. I think he done went down. I think before they went on this date, they had a smash session. What you think, Moochie?
Of course they did. They ain't smashed in a while because his mother was like, you better get your tail home and take care of that baby and that girl and climb out of that cougar.
I knew Moochie was going.
That cougar coochie.
Look now, I ain't gonna now. Y'all know I'm gonna always defend them older women now because I'm married to someone who older than me, and I've dated older women.
She ain't that older.
She's a year older than me. Damn it! She's robbing the cradle.
I was a cougar recently. It's all right.
She's robbing the cradle. Damn it!
I just got a couple of years on, dude. That's all.
Yeah. No, see, these New York folks, man. I don't know what to do with. Yeah, y'all post your comments, man. What am I gonna do with these New York folks, man? Let me get back up here to this because we already know what's going on with this. We already know she's controlling this boy's mind through the power of them cougar draws, and he ain't going nowhere. She ain't going.
He got little pennies in his head in circles, going in circles.
He is just like the dog chasing his tail. Ain't never gonna catch it. That's what he's doing.
Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat?
So I'll give this one to you first, Moochie.
Yeah.
We got Meech with his girl again, but we also got this whole conversation going on. What do you think? Now, this looked like they just got back from the battle, so I'm thinking this might be the start of the episode, but what say you, Mooch?
Yeah. And that's probably why she was looking at him because that kid. But remember, they was already at the house. They already came back from the battle.
That's right.
And they was sitting at the table, and that's when Terry left.
Right.
So
right.
They must be set. They must be regrouping to set something up right now because remember, she got pulled where she could talk to them girls to get to Remy.
Mm-hmm.
I think they might come back at They're gonna have to come back a different way because they out, man and out hammered. They don't got enough hammers and stuff like that. So,
right.
They gotta come strategically now.
Strategically, okay. What you got on this one, Coco Mo?
I think this is after all the chitty chitty bang bang and emotions are high, and I think they're just talking game plan, like, yo, what we about to do? Because we in the midst of some ish. So poor Angel, she worried. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm very worried about Angel. I feel like she's gonna be a casualty. I'm very concerned. Previous episodes, I predicted that she may have Stockholm syndrome and go back to oh boy.
You did.
I don't see that anymore. Now I just feel bad. I feel like something bad gonna happen to her. I'm feel really bad for her.
Greenie gonna do something to her?
Huh?
I said, do you think Greenie is going?
Oh, I think he definitely will. Or she's gonna be in the crosshairs and get caught up in the crosshairs and be a casualty that way.
Yeah,
I see that.
But I'm trying to get close to Meech to get her instead.
Exactly. They could kidnap her and use her as ransom. There's so many things they could do in this situation. But
and Coco Mo, think about it like this. let's just say they do try to kidnap her, or Greenie and the MKs do try to use her to get at
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Think of how much worse it would be if she really is pregnant, like me and the Hammer talking.
Oh, that would be so devastating, but I hope not.
Hope not.
I hope not.
So I'll give this one to you, Coco Mo. This Moochie just got finished saying that she think that this is a strategy session, like they talking strategy.
Right.
Could the strategy be for this right here? Your man Remy and his crew, they lost bodies in this war too. And
Yeah.
his right hand man seemed like he's a smart dude. Right
Mhm.
hand man seemed like he's a listener, he's a thinker. Could they be talking about maybe we do need to team up with the BMF boys and Remy still trying to talk that nonsense?
Man, I hope so, because at this point, don't you see what you're up against? Like, obviously, the smart move would be to team up with BMF. I just don't know how stubborn old dude is. So, I mean, really, we'll just have to wait and see. But it looks like they're at a funeral of their own.
Yeah, they
Um,
lost bodies.
they
They
lost
lost bodies.
bodies too. There was casualties on their end. So, I mean, the smart thing would be to team up. So, I hope they do the smart thing.
Okay. What you got, Moochie?
I think they are going to team up, but because he feels so guilty about that boy being lost. Because I think he already feels guilty about that. Because it looks they probably at this little boy funeral,
Yeah,
Mhm.
100%.
and he feels like he has to redeem himself because he was trying to be such. Even though I do this dirty business,
Mhm.
I still love my community,
Right.
which
Right.
is a conundrum in itself. So
All
And,
right.
I mean, and Moochie, oftentimes the story of America has been these weird conundrums of the such.
mhm,
Mm.
America is raised on stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't want to get too political on y'all, but I'll say this and then we'll keep it moving, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
It's never sat well with me that this nation likes to talk as if it's a religious nation, right? When
Mhm.
the good book always tells you that ill-gotten gains has no lasting value.
And that's all that's happening.
Preach.
Think about how this country came into existence. It
Mhm.
was
Hmm.
taken from two people, the queen and the people that was already here. But we supposed to believe that this ill-gotten gain gonna keep having lasting value. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'll move it. I'll move the ladder right on down along. The next is about 5 pictures that tell a whole story. And Moochie, you get the first swing at this one. Oh, y'all! I showed y'all one picture that had y'all thinking. Monique hit it on the head when I showed the first picture. But let me show you everything else that went with that picture that I didn't show y'all on purpose.
Okay.
So first, we've got little Nikki
Oh,
being chastised by Mama. Now, keep in mind, look how dressed up Mama is, y'all. Mama looking good. Look like she got a little Hulk Hogan 24-inch python. The nails is done. The wig is looking like I can go dust some carpets. Talk to me about this picture, Moochie, and what she's saying to little Nikki.
I don't know. Was she putting on lipstick? Do she got on a bra? Did she see an empty tampon on dispenser in the garbage? Which one?
Oh,
I told you about using those tampons. Which one is it? That's what I want to know. Which one is it?
what you got, Coco
He
Mo?
probably was sassing at her though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because the last episode, Nick. Now, granted, Nikki had a right to get that stuff off her chest,
absolutely.
but even when you have a right to say something, you do have to watch how you say it,
Yeah.
who, and the way you say it. So, what you think is going on here, Mo?
I mean, she's obviously being reprimanded for something, but I want to speak to a deeper thing that I'm glad that I don't even know if the audience realizes what the show is doing. I think they're doing it intentionally. If not, then whatever. But they are doing a good job at highlighting the black household and how unfair the girls are treated compared to the boys. I've seen it time and time again through multiple generations. The boys are able to run wild and get us knocked up and do this, rip and run the streets, sell drugs and do all this stuff. But the girls are supposed to be good and wash and clean and be ladies and be this. It's so much pressure on poor Nicole. Now, granted, of course, she shouldn't have boys over her house. I'm not negating that. You're still supposed to be a parent, but it's interesting. It just goes with the times, and honestly, it's actually not generational. It's actually a thing that you see not just Black households, a lot of foreign households too. It's the double standards. The girls always have such a heavy responsibility. I don't know what Nicole did. I don't even know if it's warranted of her being punished or, being her face grabbed up or slapped. The way she slapped Nicole previous season, they should have been slapping Meech and Terry's ass, if you ask me. But, I just hope little Nicole doesn't become rebellious and start acting out. You know what I'm saying? I really hope they start taking her feelings into consideration and just consider that she's young and she's been through some traumatic things. So, I give grace to little Nicole,
Mm-hmm. Now, I'll rebuttal what Monique said about the dynamic between men and women and the way they raise boys and, slapping around Meech and Terry versus slapping around Nicole. Mm-hmm. I think that Meech and Terry ain't get slapped around just because they're older. I'm not saying that makes it right or wrong, but they're like late teen men versus Nicole is like early teen, and that could have made a difference for that. But generationally, people treat men and women differently because if a man knocks up a woman, that woman goes home to her family generally. Mm-hmm. But if you have the daughter and your daughter get knocked up, her ass come home to you. And that is one. Now, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right. And nor am I saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that's one reason why that dynamic can be different. Yeah. And then when you talk about traditional gender roles, women, and this is another one of those where I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but for whatever the reason, it seems like women tend to mature quicker than men, which would make you want to know, why is it that men get a longer leash in terms of hanging out in the street and stuff like that versus women? And I will continue, it's the same reason I just said. Because if you get knocked up, the woman come home to you. And you don't go home. That's what I would contend are some of the main reasons why those behaviors have crossed culture, crossed racial bounds, and crossed generations for the most part.
Yeah.
So, Mooch, I'll give this one to you, and this is continuing this same saga. I'll give you all the pictures for this one. So we got this right here. Chuck, he pulled out the Warhammer, singing mixtapes and shit, and now he in the kitchen, Betty Crocker, Charles Crocker in here cooking and shit. But then, Moochie,
what's the thing? Oh, you know what? I can't stand her right now. I said, listen, they were saying, well, if she do it, you're not gonna call her out on it. Yes, the FIM, yo.
Oh, Moochie, hold up. There's more. Moochie, there's more. Hold on, Moochie.
No,
there's more.
No. You know what?
Lucille! I was rooting for you.
Wait a minute. Lucille went from Lucille to lovely Lonnie Lucille.
She got two of them.
Oh my God.
The chick went from a carpet rug on her head to damn she got the Tina Turner.
This heifer got highlights and shit. What?
And I guarantee you, Maurice paid for all this. Maurice is setting that booty up right. He everything you see on her body, he paid for. But go ahead.
I don't know. That could be a dress that her son bought.
Oh, Lord.
You know how she was going shopping. Remember
That's
one
right.
of the stuff she bought on the credit card that she had
That's
in
right.
Nicole's name.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
But go ahead, Moochie. The floor is yours.
So she done took. Now y'all could say y'all separated or y'all want in the same house, but once he stepped back in that bedroom,
yes,
and now you went to dinner. Now you a cheater.
Now you.
Thank you.
But you a cheater from when you kissed him.
Thank you.
So now you doing tit for tat.
Yeah.
Monique Nicole, is that not all I said Monday?
Yeah,
That's all I said.
we agreed with each other. Yeah.
Yeah, we agreed. Like, look.
Yeah,
but
people got to know me and Moochie are probably one of the most fair people as far as women go. We're probably some of the most fair YouTubers y'all gonna meet because we're very fair. We don't do the bias stuff. We keep it a buck. And I agree with everything Moochie said. You know what I mean? Once you let Charles back in your bed and you gave him hope of reconciling, baby, you have no business going to no dinner with no Dr. Chocolate.
No, she did not need to be in there with no Dr. Maurice Montclair.
I'm Lucille, girl, sister girl.
And she gonna cross the line and lay down with him.
I'm disappointed, sis.
Why not?
Cross the line and lay down with him. She like, you got yours, let me get mine. I've been with you all of these years. I'm gonna give you the real deal because they was high school sweethearts.
Yep.
And she's probably like, I've been with the same man all of these years. Yep. You done had your little taste, so now it's time to get mine. And it's not right. I feel like you don't do what's been done to you.
Yeah.
And if y'all gonna end it, you just end it.
That's what me and Monique said.
And I'll be living testament to that. A breakup always don't go that clean.
Yeah. No, not at all.
Sometimes you go back and forth.
Right.
Sometimes you get that arguing when you get the makeup sex. It be
right.
And sometimes y'all be arguing where it turn you on when you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it is. I'm not saying she's right, but sometimes it goes down this way. Who the hell is that, Montoya?
Oh, Lord. Sound like the man coming to clean your pipes, Moochie. Let us find out Moochie got a pipe man for her.
I got a maintenance man. He probably gonna come around here and pipe.
Oh my God. Okay. And Monique, do you have anything to close on this mess?
Oh, Lord, Lamont, you really knocked the wind out of me, brother. With these damn pictures. You know, look, I think it's wrong. I'm very disappointed in Lucille. Mm-hmm. Now, on the human side of things, I understand the curiosity. I understand. I'm gonna put my business out there, but I've been in a situation where someone from the past came back into my life, and you're left with those questions of, damn, what if, or damn, is this the one for me, or should I give it? I get those feelings, but those are things that she should have sat down with Charles and been forthcoming with and discussed and had a real authentic conversation. Like, look, you did what you did. I'm not trying to go tit for tat. I would just like to go to dinner with the brother and hear him out. I don't know. I'm not saying it's right, y'all. There's no perfect formula to this. This is a very messy situation from top to bottom. So, don't hold it against me, whatever I'm saying. I'm just trying to think of different ways that she could have handled it in a better way versus lying and scheming and being sneaky. So yeah, Lucille, I'm looking at you sideways, sister girl.
I'm hoping that maybe, because this is all in the same episode, so maybe she had a conversation with Charles when they had this moment, because this looked like this could be the breakfast moment after he done been up there thinking he been putting that hammer down, and he don't know she clutching that business card for Dr. Chocolate, Dr. Thunder from Down Under.
He don't know what she was going to do before he walked in there with that business card. She looked like she was going, take care of herself, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, okay? I was thinking this. I was like, look like she about to take that business card and take a swipe down there, but as moist as she is, probably wouldn't. But the thing is there any possibility she told Charles she's going to go on this date to see if something is still there? I don't know, because the way this hairdo switched up on me, I'm thinking she kept this shit to herself, man. Like, for real, like she ain't told him nothing. And look, she's out. Do y'all remember how BMF started? It started with her and Charles at a restaurant. If y'all can remember way back then. I
think I remember that.
And look, now this man is whining and dining her. They got fake ass B. Simone back there singing by the piano. He over here looking like Chadwick Boseman, whining and dining her, giving her wine and rose petals and candlelight and all this.
Mm.
And then they go dancing.
He look good though. Hey, chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, she must have had that good. That must have been the good wig that she kept in the closet somewhere when she dusted it off, only for special occasions. Because that wig is not giving me 1988, 89. That's giving me at least.
And the thing,
nah, she got some tracks in. That's what I'm gonna go with. This is the '90s. They used to do all of that with the little puff hairdos. She got some tracks added in, and that's the
Okay. With the highlights, I'm like, okay, well, still, even the makeup looks elevated. They really,
and Charles ain't need none of that shit. Charles took her with a damn baseball back upstairs, looking like this. Charles ain't need all that. He said, "Damn that." But we'll see. Post your comments, y'all. We want to hear from y'all. We got 2 more things we want to get through before this Power Pack hour. Again, audience, y'all are the best. It's damn near 150 of y'all in here on a random day, Wednesday at noon, rocking with us, and we haven't even gone Life Games After Dark. Not much. We went a little bit, but not much. So thank you. Post your comment, send your super chat, subscribe to Moochie, subscribe to Mo. Mo's got some things she's going to be working on that I might be popping in and out with her on. So y'all make sure you get them notifications on.